Rock, where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock?
10 rock and roll, bro.
Boss groove, we move that boss move, right? No question. Message music sessions, any music that got a groove, any decade with that message attitude. We vibe, no question. Message music sessions. Message music sessions. Welcome to Message Music Sessions. We play what they don't play, and we don't play. We say way what they won't say, and we don't play. Lock in with Message Music Sessions. Message Music Sessions. Music sessions.
So I take a ride. Miles flash just like years of my life. Ride the rails until everything I have is gone. I ain't never coming back. This train is too far off the track. Look into my eyes and I know you will see. My soul is claiming life by power of belief. The light at the end of the tunnel, it shall me. Nobody ride for free. Wheels turn fast, my heart beats slow. Yellow moon lights my window. I can see that everything must come and go. Nothing in life is meant to last. This train is moving way too fast. How does a stranger become a friend? When broken dreams become whole again. The answers live in the miles as they pass. Somewhere you see turning back. This life is going down the track. into my eyes and I know you will see. My soul is claiming life by power of belief. Light at the end of the tunnel, it shall me. Ain't nobody ride for free. I ain't never coming back. This ain't it. I'm off the track. No, I ain't never coming back. This ain't it. I'm off the track.
Clinic, hey yo, sorry to be so real, yeah. It's the culture, don't suit no feels. Sorry to be so real, what? Yo. The MP for Siparia probably still drunk. The one for Cuvasol probably filling up she cup. Every day is another stunt. The one for Border Spain or probably beating somebody mother cunt. Like the speaker of the house, I might get handcuffed. Cause the one for Tuna Puna, he might lock me up. We more divided than ever. See what does run amok. Even Sat Mirage looking up like what the fuck. Two sets of sheep with vision impaired on this animal farm where tensions visibly flared. More loyal to party than when they drunk as fuck. Rum and cup, greeting the morning sun coming up. The way we divided the chord is what them numbers struck. Couldn't find 1+ when I would sum it up. Red and yellow have the structure fucked. Cowards couldn't catch up to the courage that I mustered up. They lacking class to sink the country, they acting fast. Stand your ground, laws, go ahead, have a blast. Pick and fight with Venezuela, talking rather crass. Only sobers are revere the one that Lara passed. Great shame, they never act in the age range. Ironic that cams and sobers on the same page. Every political rally they get in front here and prove they just some children on stage like 12 and under. While the MP for Siparia probably still drunk. The one for Cuvasol probably filling up she cup. Every day is another stunt. The one for Border Spain or probably beating somebody mother cunt. Like the speaker of the house, I might get handcuffed. Cause the one for Tuna Puna, he might lock me up. We more divided than ever. See what this run amok. Even Sat Mirage looking up.
Slide. You know you got everything that provided. No work, no like it. Yeah, I'm riding, I'm sliding. You know you got everything that provided. No working, no like it. People they call, they trust. Yeah. I'm riding, I'm sliding. Abba Father, you got me. For thy word is the prophet. You know that road, I'm willing to walk it. My faith I hold, thou mercy I'm calling. My heart isn't guarded. I'm riding, I'm sliding. Abba Father, you got me. For thy word is the prophet. You know that road, I'm willing to walk it. My faith I hold, thou mercy I'm calling. My heart isn't guarded. Yahoo shot me to an
and you showed me I needed a friend. Once again, in the seat of my heart, once again, you appear and bringeth me out. I need it, no doubt, Lord, making me shout. Once again, you appear in the seat of my heart. Once again, I adhere and you bringeth me out. My reason is good, I need it, no doubt. My Lord is true, his word abound. I'm riding, I'm sliding, Abba Father, you got me, for thy word is the prophet. You know that road, I'm willing to walk it. My faith I hold, thou mercy I'm calling. My heart isn't guarded, I'm riding, I'm sliding, Abba Father, you got me, for thy word is the prophet. You know that road, I'm willing to walk it. My faith I hold, thou mercy I'm calling. My heart isn't guarded, Lord and my Father, forever honor your name. Holy Spirit with me clearly, it's the heart of the flame. See my investment in rock will not be able to fall. Lessons added since adolescent, build rapport in a man. Shepherd faithful to the flock that his father have sinned. Cherish the mercy he working, surely harder is to give. While the love of all in God, even enemy still. Life is the light of man, it's the blood under your skin. I'm riding, I'm sliding, Abba Father, you got me, for that word is the prophet. You know that road, I'm willing to walk it. My faith I hold, thou mercy I'm calling. My heart is in God. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you. We welcome you. Hope your night is going well. Hope your week is going well. This is not an illusion. This is not an illusion. Rock, it's 7:31 p.m., man. This is one of the earliest you done. That's right, and we're not going to be here long. You are live and locked and tuned into the Rock Files Message Music Sessions. Episode 36 is on right. It's on right now. It's on right now. Look, we're not going to be here long. Currently on tour. Huge things going on tomorrow. Just wanted to stop through, have a brief discussion. Salute to everybody in like Bass Standy, what up, in the live right now. What we're going to discuss, first of all, is these three amazing songs that we just heard. These three songs you heard are from various sources that are involved with battle rap in general, and of course with independent music. That's what we do here. All right. First of all, the first song you heard is called Off the Track. It is from Leaving Lifted. Leaving Lifted. Salute to Leaving Lifted. Again, one of our many groups that's on tour right now. Let's go ahead and get that up there and do that there and do what we do. All righty. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, that is from Leaving Lifted. All right, there we go. That's from Leaving Lifted. You can find this on either. Perfect. You can find, the name of the song is Off the Track. It is from Leaving Lifted as it's spelled Leaving. Second word is Lifted. You can find this song all over YouTube. You can also find it on the topic page of YouTube. As you know, YouTube, with any song that has been recorded on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Amazon, or anything like that, they will put that song also on the topic page, right? This is released by DistroKid, all that good stuff. The name of the song is Off the Track, an original song. If you're interested in the genre of the song, that'll be a cross between reggae, rock, soul, and R&B. That's what that song would be. So that song called Off the Track from Leaving Lifted. Salute to that. Be sure to subscribe to all the Leaving Lifted pages. Share the channel, hit the like button. That's how it goes, because you know what it is. All right. The song after that is from Mike Wise. It's from Mike Wise. That song is called Culture Part 3. Mike Wise is going off about a lot of political injustice, a lot of selfishness and ego, and man, just straight up evil happening through political systems, as we, a lot of us already know about that. That is off of Mike Wise's official page. The name is spelled MICWISE, Mike Wise Official. Mike Wise Official is a YouTube page. You can find this song also on distrokid.com. Also, if not mistaken, on Spotify, also known as Fraudify, because Spotify is not the best thing that you have music on. We'll discuss that in a later live. But the name of that song is Mike Wise Culture Part 3. Be sure to subscribe to Mike Wise Official channel on YouTube. Hit the like button. Share the channel. That's how it goes, because you know what it is. And the last song you heard, that's right. The last song you heard is from the battle rapper Crisis. It is from Crisis. It's a beautiful song talking about dedication to the Almighty. It should be no surprise that this channel will play anything that speaks of and venerates the Almighty Yahuwah. All right. That is from Crisis. The song is called That Road, RODE. You can find that song on Crackstream Crisis. That is Crisis' original song. Salute to that. You see the Cash App information right there. Go to Crackstream Crisis. The name of that song is Crisis. It's called That Road. Basically, no matter what road or what path, we may walk as believers, we walk the path of the Almighty Yahuwah, also known as Almighty Yahweh, and all that good stuff. And no, calling the Almighty Yahuwah, just saying God, is very vague. We're talking specifically about the Almighty Yahuwah, who is the Almighty of Israel. The disobedient Israel, the still Israel. That's what we're referring to. Be sure to subscribe to Crackstream Crisis. Hit the like button. Share the channel. That's how it goes, because you know what it is. And from last week, the songs that were played last week, it was off the track last week, and it was Locksmith last week. We're going to give you that detail in a future live, because right now we got to get right to this right now. Right now. All right. We have a lot of data to discuss and all this good stuff, and we're going to get to it right now. For those that's watching this live and interested in the commercial discussion, we will discuss that commercial in a future live, all that good stuff. Here is what we want to discuss right here and right now. Again, we will not be here long. Just going to get some commentary on this. Yep. Again, you are watching the Rock Files Message Music Session, episode 36. This is the short version. Again, we're headed out to Ann Arbor, and then right after that, we're headed out to California. West Coast, we're on our way. Just basically checking in. And again, for those that's like, well, man, there's some good stuff, man. You should have more views. We do this for the vision, not the views. We're independent over here. Keep it $1. Most of the so-called views and anything else that's on here is fake anyway, because it's virtual reality, not actual quote-unquote reality, or actual quote-unquote actual reality. Anyway, so here are the posts. We're going to go right to the data right now, okay? All righty. Cool. All right. Now, we had a chance to get some final data, some stuff, and ask some additional questions, right? Now, these are going to be focused. Oh, really? Well, look, be sure to subscribe to I Don't Got Motion. I think that's I Don't Got Motion podcast. Had a great season for some virtual battle rappers. Be sure to subscribe to that. Check that out. Just want to go through this real quick. Backstory Battle League is back out. Backstory Battle League is back out. They have an event coming up October 11th. To be completely honest, we will not be here. We will be checking out the battle, but as a company, we will be on a tour. We'll be in LA by then. But this name of this is chalked out. Now, the reason why this is receiving any sort of publicity here, let's go ahead and do what we do with this. Here we go. Boom. The reason why this is receiving publicity, it is a live event, but it's a live event featuring legends and stars of what's been called virtual battle rap. Look at this lineup. Let me look how many you have finalists from 2024. You have those that's won Battle of the Night. You have some of the greatest, what's called virtual battle rap talent, and they're in person. Alex Palix opens up the night versus Taz the Animal. Obviously, we're going to choose Alex Palix in that. Not for me with Taz the Animal. Alex Palix should do very well in that battle. We have basically our favorite for Battle of the Night. Our favorite for Battle of the Night is definitely King Sess versus ME, without a question. King Sess is an incredible talent, very aggressive, has room shakers, room shakers and room breakers all over the place. Very aggressive, great performer. He's going against ME. Yes, the alien ME. The evil bucket hat. The evil bucket hat is back. ME is back. He versus King Sess. Hopefully this is 3 rounds. You know, it is in person. That is going to be a factor that might favor King Cess, but Emmy has one of the most ill pens in battle rap, not just in virtual battle rap, in battle rap. He can rap and he can write. So how he performs that pen, will that be over King Cess and his aggression of what he does? Well, you're gonna have to see. If you want to see it, it is in Trenton, New Jersey, 16 West Ingham Avenue, Trenton, New Jersey. $15 admission. The doors are open at 6 p.m. After that, you got Viral Money. D Money is back out versus Decipher. Seeing Decipher can understand the matchup of this. Now, Decipher is a little bit more pen heavy, but he doesn't have the performance that D Money has. D Money don't quite have the pen that Decipher has, but both of these individuals have execution issues when it comes to their rounds. Which one will be cleaner will really go a long way to Decipher. No pun intended. Will go a long way to let us know who's going to win this battle. You know, if Viral Money can get the material clean, he might get Decipher out of here pretty quick. Decipher did lose his last battle. He battled Mike. Who was that? Rick B. He battled Rick B. Right? Rick B started off in that first round not too well. Then the second and third round, he got Decipher out of here. D Money can definitely do the same. You know, be sure to watch this battle. It should be a pretty good matchup. And then, of course, your main event here is Frank Finesse versus K Illa. Seen K Illa, if not mistaken, in one battle. I hope he's improved. Not familiar with Frank Finesse at all. Oh, we skipped over Clutch Time versus WFN Jackpot. Y'all know how Jack get down. Jack is going to be aggressive. Jack is going to talk. Clutch Time, not familiar. Clutch Time, hope you're ready. Jackpot has been in person and on virtual, doing well, actually, doing well. And if Jackpot, if you take this seriously, this could be another win for you, you know? So simple as that. Name of the card is chalked out. It is presented by Backstory Battle League and Only the Real Battle League. It is a collaboration October 6th. It is streaming free on YouTube. It probably is going to be on the Backstory Battle League YouTube channel October 11th at 6 p.m. All right, October 11th at 6 p.m. That is what's going on. Chalked out. Salute to that. And be sure to subscribe to all the channels involved. Only the Real Battle League, Backstory Battle League. Be sure to subscribe to those channels. That's how it goes, and you know what it is. Now, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, no, Base Dandy asked the question, is Taz the animal Tazlo? It is not. That is not Tazlo Flames. 702 Smooth is in the building. He got ME21. That's fair. Now, 702 Smooth, does it, now this is in person though. Does that change your vote by this being in person? King Cess in person got OG Capri out of here. Possibly. King Cess in person has the advantage of those explosive moments. Will that, you know, does that change the vote? This is in person. All right, just putting that out there. John, Battle Rap Superstars in the building. Yo, salute, Rod, salute, John, much respect. Be sure to subscribe to 702 Smooth, Based, Andy, and John. Salute to y'all. Only going to be here for 18 more minutes. Yes, that's how quick we're going. All right. Recently, we're going to start right here. Recently, since we're talking about Backstory Battle League and Viral Money, recently, Legend and Viral Money had an impromptu battle. And the reason why we're calling this the solution, this is more than just this battle, but they had an impromptu battle, Legend versus D Money. 23 votes are in. This is 5 days ago. We're at final data. Legend defeats D Money according to the consensus. The question is this: could this help revitalize battle rap? Nah, yeah. They rap on Spaces. We don't see that. Space is also audio. This was also a little bit audio too. You know, because they were not cammed up. Could this revitalize battle rap to have just impromptu matches like this more often? This is called no writtens. And here you have a guy from a chat arguably defeating a very experienced battle rapper in D Money. Could this revitalize battle rap? So that's that. You know, so yeah, 74% to 26%, pretty overwhelming. We saw the battle. The question would be, was D Money kind of taking it seriously or not? Legend had a lot of filler. D Money, you know, he had a couple OBC. It was an impromptu battle though, so the criteria may shift a little bit for how we look at this. Legend was up there prepared though. So could a lot of these votes be swayed because Legend did better than most chat people would do against someone like D Money? Who knows? But there is a case for Legend to have won against D Money. There's a case. There's also a case for D Money to won. We're gonna kind of go with Legend here because Legend was saying was saying a little bit more intricate stuff there. All right, let's keep going. Now we're gonna go through these matchups very quickly. So we're asking about different matchups to be a main event virtual battle rap match. Now, we're not going to go crazy because by us having the phrase main event virtual battle rap match, all right, cool. By us having main event virtual battle rap match, it stands to reason. It's not that the consensus doesn't want to see these matches. It's that they don't think it's a main event. So we got Rob versus Cino the God. 31% though said this could be a main event. And you know what? This is credit to what Robs did against Yo 2 times in his last battle. If that Rob shows up, and if Asino the God can show up more improved, maybe he's holding some bars and ready to go against Robs. This could do something. This could help battle rap. One thing about online battle rap, broadcast battle rap, virtual battle rap, one thing that will not be denied, you have a whole lot more hunger there than you do in mainstream battle rap. I mean, salute to DME who says that online battle rap, virtual battle rap was just supposed to be practice. Respectfully, mainstream battle rap looks worse than practice now. Yeah, it does. Respectfully, And here's why. A lot of these guys already got their checks and they don't care about their battles. I mean, Murder Mook versus Hitman Holler. Thank you. There you go. That's an example. So at least here you have more hunger. Now, do you have the skill set of Murder Mook? Skill set of Hitman Holler? No, you don't. Not a matchup like this. So it's like, hey, you give and take, and maybe this could help. Maybe new voices, maybe new cadences. Hopefully, Cino the God has something different to offer, just like Rob's hopefully has. It'll be, this could maybe help revitalize battle rap. Quite frankly, battle rap. And notice we're saying battle. We're not just talking about revitalizing virtual. We're saying battle rap. Let's keep it $1. If virtual ain't popping, neither is battle rap. If virtual ain't popping, neither is battle rap. Notice the similarities. Notice the downgrade. And now there's been some good matches in virtual. There's been some good matches. There's been some good matches in mainstream battle rap. But both have downgraded. So maybe a matchup like this could help. Let's keep moving. Clip Corleone. Now this is one battle that has only 3 more votes than 6 days ago, but the consensus has said Clip Corleone versus Greg the Great is a main event virtual battle rap match. 62%, 38%. Completely agree. First, you got the return of Clip Corleone. One thing Clip Corleone ain't going to do. He's not going to play with Greg the Great. He's not going to play with Greg the Great. Greg the Great's not going to play with Clip Corleone. Greg the Great still is one of the front runners of a very underwhelming 2025 virtual battle rap campaign. Not his campaign, but the season of virtual battle rap. It's underwhelming. Greg the Great, basically, arguably, still is one of the few that's still rapping virtually. He just rapped against the Henny Man. The Henny Man won that, debatably. Close battle. Clip Corleone. Haven't seen Clip Corleone since he battled Alizé. There was some criticism on him. Clip, and honestly, not even mad for Clip saying, you know what, I'm out of here. Let's keep it $1. Most of the virtual battle rappers have left. Clip left. Loso left. OG Capri left. Crisis is still battling. Let's see, ME left. Just because he saw ME on that. So you have a lot of talent that left. And then don't forget the last virtual battle rap matches we mentioned. Virtual battle rap card that we mentioned. You had 6 battle rap individuals leave that card last minute. So the return of Clip would be a huge sign of revitalization of battle rap, period. And you got him versus Greg the Great, 2 guys that rarely are going to stumble, rarely going to choke. The bars will be there. The performance is going to be there. And let's be honest, we could use Clip back. We could use Loso back. Yes, we could. Badly. All right. So there you go. 62%, 30%. So we have one match so far that is good. Okay, so Andy mentions Clip won Virtual Battler of the Year. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Clip Corleone has won one of the Virtual Battlers of the Year awards, right? Nightmare J Power won the other one. So Clip won the VBL Cartel. Congratulations to Clip. Congratulations to VBL Cartel. Clip won the VBL Cartel Battler of the Year, absolutely. Nightmare J Power won the Virtual Battle Rap Champ Award. That is 100% correct, based Andy. Salute. Salute. Now, so this matchup, we have one that could be a main event. Let's keep going. We have another one. Pablo Picasso versus Seizure. 53% to 47%, 17 votes, final data, right? But it should be noted, you would think that this would be a little bit more clear, similar to the clear that Clip versus Greg is. You would think that Pablo, who to this day still arguably has a victory over Clip, very close battle, but there's a whole lot of consensus that says Pablo beat Clip. There's a lot of consensus that says Clip beat Pablo, right? You would think that Pablo versus Seizure would stop traffic. Seizure, who arguably got a victory over ME. See how all this connects? But 53%, 47%. And honestly, this seems like a little bit more cap. This seems closer to like 63% and 37%, maybe even 73% and 27%. But hey, that's the consensus, right? 50%, 47%. They have Pablo and Seizure as the main event battle rap. We completely agree. The style clash, the story. And listen, this is going to be a skill set battle. This not probably going to have crazy personals. So for those that want the trolling, you're not going to get it here. More than likely. This will be, and we can use more skill set battles. We don't have to have everything and crash outs and drama and BS, right? So Pablo versus Seizure, definitely would like to see that. Maybe on the next card, January, or even if someone else wants to do a card, maybe December to close out the season, include this on there. But obviously, let's be honest, before 2025 closes, we got to see Pablo versus Greg too. We're going to get to that. Now, this is interesting. Social Assassin versus Six Mosh as a main event virtual battle rap match, 19 votes. It's 68% no, 32% yes. But look at the 32% yes. Now, there's a whole lot of consensus that says Maze beat Social Assassin. Social Assassin still talking about it. Maze is still talking about it. Major battle. It was a main event of the last card. That's not being talked about. We did go with Maze because of transitions, but Social Assassin did perform pretty well. The layered comedy worked. It's got to transition a little bit more. There were some things that went over here to the consensus. Here's the point. If this question was asked after Social battled A-Fan, would these percentages look different? Because don't forget, the Social Assassin that battled A-Fan is still there. Sick Mosh, his last battle was against Tazlo. He showed up. Now Sick Mosh is in development. Social Assassin a little bit further on. So where this may not be a main event virtual battle rap match, it is a battle rap match that could do well on the card. And don't be surprised if this battle rap match goes a little bit better than other ones. All right. So far, consensus wise, this is not a main event virtual battle rap match. I'm going to say, don't sleep on this match though. Don't sleep on it. We have Maze versus Jack Action as a main event virtual battle rap match. If not mistaken, VBL Cartel was considering putting this match on their card on January, if not mistaken. So we're kind of in the same, wavelength, kind of in the same mentality here. Maze, Spitfire, punchline rapper. One thing Maze would have to do against Jack, though, Maze, you're going to have to do something else besides just rap at Jack. Jack does a lot of things well. Now, Maze, you're also aggressive, okay? You do have bars. You're going to have to eliminate that OBC out of some of them bars because Jack is funny and aggressive and has bars also. So kind of bars similar to yours, Maze. And Maze, watch that pocket when you go to the fast rapping. Don't let it be predictable. Don't let it be the Charlie Clips to where off the top and you announce your freestyle. Kind of like Social Assassin, and here's something that's going to hurt you. Don't say transitional things like that. Just go ahead and go. Go ahead and go to your different pockets, right? I'm sorry, to your different rhythms. See who we got? Okay, good. Yeah. So be sure to go ahead and that. But yeah, this is definitely, especially right now, Jack coming out of rehab, revealing the bars against Dangsta. As you see, we're going to talk about that next. Seeing these type of things, this is a main event battle. Jack Action does have the advantage going here because if that Jack Action shows up that was rapping those rounds against Dangsta, Maze, you could be in trouble. Because one thing Jack has a unique quality of just stating the obvious and simple rhyme patterns that'll outdo someone else's more layered bars. And Jack knows how to perform that also. Now, Jack, you got to watch your breath control, bro. You know, even in the Dankster rounds, you were kind of running out of breath. You did collect it back, and you did finish. You gotta watch that because Maze and also Maze, be sure to finish. And another the third round for Maze against Social Assassin, that could compete with Jack. That might actually do better than Jack. Very good matchup. This could be a main event virtual battle rap match. As you see, 17 votes, 59% says yes, 41% says no. We'll agree with that. We're going to agree with that. As we said, for the Sigmash, Social Assassin, that was 30%, 32% yes, 68% no. Going to say that should probably be a little bit closer. We'd like to see that match. You know, not mad at it not being a main event match, but that could be something not to sleep on. Here, okay, just to say this real quick, you know, the whole world talked about it already, basically. Jack Ashton versus Dankster, who won? Now, notice, you would think this is closer than it should be. According to this all this consensus about Jack body Dankster, Jack body Dankster. This is not body consensus. It's not. Sorry, it's not. This is not body consensus. This is Jack Ashton won. For this to be a body, and it's not too far away from a body, 76% Jack Ashton, 24% Dankster. It should have been more like 86 to 14% or 80-20. When we get to the 80s to some, then we can ask it. That's why we didn't ask the question if Jack body Dankster, because the data doesn't support it. It supports a dominant win, but not a body. However, if that Jack shows up, and Dankster, when you wrap your rounds, you know, despite Jack not showing up because of being in rehab, probably should have took more of a break, you know, between that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just rapping like that, because it seemed like the pace of it was a factor here and what affected those rounds. All right. And of course, Dankster, there were some points to where you got to land the rhyme in rhythm, kind of like what Pyro got to do. Land the rhyme in rhythm. All right. Land the rhyme in rhythm. Jack did that. 70%. We'll agree with this percentage. Actually, could it be 70-30? Because Dankster was not bad in this battle, you know. And yeah. Can you hear now? Yeah, she was a bad for Dankster. Don't like Dankster, she trash. Well, you know, that's on y'all. All right. Well, from what we saw, maybe 30%, 70% would be accurate. But no, either way, Jack wins, no question. All right. Let's go here. We got more battle rap to look at. That's just a message about when we returned, and we returned already. Now, this is ridiculous here. Come on, yo. Are we seriously going to entertain this? We're talking about Rap Ref versus Teekster as a main event, one-off virtual battle rap match, 3 rounds, of course. And only 40%, only 46% yes, and 54% no. That's cap. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous cap. Magneto, salute. We got Magneto in the building. We also got Based Andy in the building. We got John in the building. We got 702 Smooth in the building. We got Based Andy in the building again. Salute to Magneto. Be sure to subscribe to Magneto, who does a very excellent covering of battle rap and data. Not really data, but battle rap and perspective also. Salute. And Devin, yeah, no doubt. Hit the like button. You're more than welcome to subscribe to the Rock Files. Again, it's a very short live we're doing. We're probably not going to bring up guests. Don't be surprised, though. We might come back later tonight if we get a break. You know what I'm saying? So just hold on a minute, but probably not. You know, there's a lot getting ready for getting on this tour. Magneto's in the building. Hit the like button, share the channel. You're more than willing to subscribe to the Rock Files. For those that keep asking, review the commercials. We're going to put some data up about the commercials soon. We already know what the number 1, but we're going to ask what the number 2 commercial we have on this channel is. We're going to do that soon. Based Andy, Jack versus Dankster would have been a whole lot cooler if it happened live, but they both did their thing. That's kind of where we're at. If Dankster had took more of a break in her rounds and maybe kept that energy going, and plus Dankster still got this thing when she battles to where if she gets to a spot to where it's not as smooth, then she shows the panic, right? She got it. We've been talking about this now going over for over 14 months. She got to get over that. Compose herself. Like Jack was having spots, but Jack took a step back, breathed, executed the round. That's what Dankster got to do more. You know, Dankster was rapping at Jack, especially that first round. Dankster was rapping at Jack. It's just that Jack was better. Based Andy, Pablo versus Greg would be my vote for the next minute. Okay, absolutely. Really can't argue with that. And we're going to show that in a minute, if not mistaken. So Pablo versus Greg. So that's a submission, Based Andy. That's a submission, Based Andy. Based Andy says Pablo versus Greg the Great will be my vote for the next main event. Absolutely. And honestly, for battle rap leagues out here, battle rap leagues, got to tell you this. Battle rap leagues, this is October 2nd, 2025. For those of us that want to give awards, and for those of us that want to get these rankings on point, if you even care about it, you don't have to care about it. That's on y'all. But listen, somebody please book another card before December. Please. Take a look at these matchups we're showing you. We're showing you these matchups for a reason. Book these matchups. You know, even if it's one or two of them, just so we can continue. If you notice, we haven't dropped the Rock Rankings 2 yet because 2025 has been underwhelming. Hasn't been a lot going on. You know, yes, Yo 2 times and Adept, you know, channels taken and leaving, that was a factor. But also was a factor that, respectfully, no other battle rap league stepped up. And please stop talking about Spaces all day. Spaces is not showing on YouTube. Spaces, why are you not connecting with a Rap Ref or a Crack Stream Crisis or even a Danny Luck, somebody to get this stuff on YouTube so we can do what we do? No, we're not going to X so that you guys can go have your friend club and just mess around over there. No, bring it to YouTube. We can do business. If not, obviously, you don't care. And if you don't care, why should we? Let's move it on. Let's move it on. Let's move it on. Let's move it on. Beautiful. All right. So, but Rap Ref versus Teeksta is definitely a main event. 54% no on this. That's cap. Let's not act like if Rap Ref versus Teeksta was on a battle rap card. Yes, on a battle rap card. 26 votes in 3 weeks ago. Obviously, final data. If that was on a card at the top, not a single legitimate battle rap channel, fan, or league would complain about that. That will do numbers. First of all, you got the skill set of Teeksta. The only thing Teeksta really got to do, maybe have a surprise effect, show us something we haven't seen. But then again, by Teeksta moving smart and not being seen so often, maybe he doesn't. You know, Rap Ref is Rap Ref. Rap Ref is last season 2024 virtual battle rap rookie. So you got the virtual battle rap rookie versus one of the greatest assassins in the virtual battle rap. Come on, man. That's a definite main event. So sorry, this is cap. This should be a yes vote, like 76-24, not a no vote, 54-46. So nah, completely disagree. Jason M is in the building very quickly. Jason M, their page is not professional enough to hold an event. Battle card surrounded by a million crash outs live. Not good. Jason M, ready for this, Jason M? Hey, yo, Jason M, since you mentioned that, we're gonna do this because we're gonna wrap up soon. The rest of these we'll have to get to in another live. But Jason, I'm gonna show you something that just illustrated what you said. Oh, we're gonna show you. We got you down here, John. And we're gonna have to do this. We might have to do this tonight. Where is it? Hey, yo, Jason M. Remember this? And because Jason M was here last week, Wednesday, right? Jason M. This just support this. This is evidence for what you're saying. Right here. This is 3 weeks ago, 21 votes, right? Simple question. Part of our solution series on this post. Salute to the Rock Files and salute to Boss Entertainment Group Detroit. Rock Files, the solution. Which would you watch more? Virtual battle rap, gossip, or crash house? You see it, Jason M. There it is. And it's not even close. Jay, it's not even close. The categories as written in pure English. Virtual battle rap, gossip, or crash outs, right? First of all, for gossip to get even vote, a couple of votes here is crazy. Virtual battle rap, 33%, crash outs, 57%. And the question asks very clearly, which will you watch more? Crash outs, 50. Crash outs by itself, sir. Crash outs by itself has more of a percentage of votes than gossip and virtual battle rap combined, 57% to 43%. That has been suggested. Jason M. Virtual needs a page of all crash outs. Oh no, virtual needs an all battle page. Hey, but you know what, Jason? Maybe the thing to really think about, good brother. And salute Jason M. Be sure to subscribe, Jason M. Great workout videos, great knowledge videos. Be sure to subscribe. Jason, man, yo. And this was just nasty about battle rap, virtual battle rap included. the thing, Jason, man, if you had an all battle page and nothing but battle, A, whoever set it up would have to be faceless. B, there could almost be no lives about it. C, look, a lot of different pieces of battle rap, they're the same people going to the same channels over and over, right? All it's going to take is one person giving a battle rap comment, and here comes a bunch of trolls. The second those trolls get attention, it's going to turn into the rest of these pages, man. The only way that would work is if it's by invitation only, and that channel would have to be not view oriented. They have to monetize differently if that's what they're looking for. It's a good idea. The question would be, could it happen and how it would be managed? It's a great idea, though. Great idea. Especially for those of us that's here for, I don't know, battle rap and not here for the other stuff. And just to be clear, all right, here you go. Look at this. Here's how odd this is. Here, one more piece of data before we get out of here. Crash out battles, yes or no? So no to crash out battles, but look, see that? The same consensus that said no to crash out battles, right? 64%, 36%, right? The same ones that said no to that are the same ones that say, but we will by 57 to 33% over. We would rather watch crash outs. See how confusing this is? Look at that. That's confusing, right? It's like if crash outs could turn into a battle, you got something. But nope. So, ladies and gentlemen, we might be back later on. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you. All right. John mentions, Rock, you're low-key faceless. No. Hey, John. High-key faceless. High-key faceless. And look, John, let's put this out here in the atmosphere for a minute. Why doesn't Rock show the face here? I'm going to say this very clearly before getting out of here right now. Rock doesn't show his face here because personal information in social media is death. It's the stupidest thing for individuals to even log on here and put their personal information out. You got to be a moron to do that. Why are you putting your personal information, including your face, on a social media page? So no, for the sake of order, for the sake of professionalism, for the sake of keeping things on track, and for the sake of peace, we just going to keep Rock personal stuff up out of here. And woe to those that's like, well, I'm not going to vibe with a channel if someone got something to hide. Listen closely. Got everything to hide from trolls. Yes. Why? It's none of your business. It's none of your business. Where this narrative started to where, well, if you want to show that you real to a bunch of fake cyber people, that you got to show your face and show your whole personal information. That is like worse than junior high. So no, we'll definitely not ever divulge personal information. The only thing this channel will divulge is going to be battle rap, data, professional information, absolutely. Interviews, stuff like that. It ain't going to be about Rock. It will not be about Rock. You want to find out about Rock, you're going to have to establish a relationship offline and keep it offline. And if you're one of these snitches that bring it online, that relationship will stop. Simple as that. Ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, we got the Prince of Eden Mazes in the building. Salute. 702 Smooth asked a question. I'm not in tune. These are all hypotheticals. Yes. Everything you read was a hypothetical. We'll be discussing more of that. The whole purpose of that series called The Solution 702 Smooth is just to generate a conversation and take interest back to battle rap to see what could save this. Because be honest with you, 702 and Salute, be sure to subscribe to 702 Smooth. Battle rap is dead. No, like battle rap is dead. It is, man. So here we are. We already did many a live and many a program about what's wrong with battle rap. The solution is like, what could be right with battle rap? We're starting with matches, ideas, maybe different names and all that. This is going to be a series, You know, and look, at the very least, it'll plant some seeds in the minds of those that can maybe go this direction. So if, let's say, for example, if a Clip Corleone was watching and said, wait a minute, I never thought about battling Greg. You know what? I can't stand battling with a bunch of weirdos and trolls, but I'll battle Greg. See that? So maybe Clip has a seed planted. Maybe they contact. Maybe somebody arranges it. Now we can have Clip Corleone versus Greg and get somewhere, you know? Getting back to battle rap matches, at least doing that. Getting back to battle rap leagues, they just focus on battle rap, you know? And look, salute to BBL Cartel. They got a card coming up. That actually helps. More leagues, you know, they could step up. I understand there's supposed to be a battle on throwaway battle league between Captain Tino and Froku or Captain Tino and Tazlo. My bad, Captain Tino and Tazlo. That didn't happen. Where's Captain Tino? See, this is where battle rap, and look, for those that want to focus, John mentions, John, I'm sure subscribe, John. I'm definitely with you on that, Rock. Absolutely, man. Yeah, no. Anybody else find it weird that a bunch of dudes want to see guys' faces? Anybody else? Like, respectfully, and salute to the conversations we're having, but yo, don't want to see guys' faces. Honestly, don't care what none of you look like. None of you care what Rock look like. What that gonna do for you? I ain't gonna hold you up. If Rock was single, which Rock is nowhere near, then yeah, some ladies can say, well, Rock, what you look like, and if it's like that, then it be like that, and the like that be like that. That's logical. But a bunch of dudes, man, cam up, we don't know nothing about you, Rock. This is not a Rock personal channel. This ain't for no Rock fan club. Weird. Honestly, it's suspect and it's creature activity. It's Rainbow Six activity. Oh, there's something wrong with that. No, a whole lot wrong with it. Sorry. Now, for those that choose to cam up, do what you do. That's your choice. You have the right to choose it. But also for those of us that choose to keep this professional and distant, we got that right. Let it both rock. Now, here's the exception. If you're not cammed up and you're starting drama, if you're not cammed up, you talking trash and all this, oh, well, then, hey, you get what you get. You get what you get. Then that narrative about, hey, you ain't cammed up, you scared, you doing it. Yeah. But this channel and others that are strictly about information, salute to major internet, you know, stuff like that. Rock Files. What's another channel that just focuses on stuff like this? Well, channels like that don't have the whole show to face more of a radio style. Hey, we ain't even in this stuff. We good. Let it stay that way. 702 Smooth mentions, yeah, it's facts, it's over. Yeah, battle rap dead, man. Listen, just to finish this thought, right from 702's comment, peep this for a minute. There's all this focus on, yeah, virtual battle rap ain't nothing. Six battlers canceled the day of. Okay, and what did Head Ice do in the Easy to Block Captain battle? Huh? That gets brushed under the rug because people like Head Ice. Salute. Head Ice is a legend. Salute. People like Easy to Block Captain. Salute. You can do that. But if you're going to punch and you're going to, basically disregard virtual battle for this reason, let's not act like a lot of these battles. Look, what did Clean Paper do again? That guy pulled out a battle. That gets halfway swept around, although it does get punched on, but it gets halfway swept around. That don't get them much of a vitriol. Look up the word vitriol that virtual battle rap gets when it doesn't complete its cards. Battle, and what happens in virtual battle rap, broadcast battle rap, online battle rap, whatever happens there is reflective of battle rap in general. And look, ready for this? Y'all want a mic drop moment? Battle rap, yeah, okay, it's been said that virtual battle rap is the wannabe of in-person battle rap, as if it takes so much. Well, there you got to be face to face, and you got to battle, and you got to be right in that person's face battling. So what? No. We had people pull out phones in front of people's face. What type of courage is that? We had individuals have ghostwriters, and reciting lines that are not there. What type of courage is that? Because somebody can spit on their face, and they're in a room full of musty, smelling, possibly closet homosexual dudes. That's courage. Oh, and you get the benefit of, well, that's face to face. Man, please. What virtual battle rap has its deficiency, and so does mainstream battle rap. And it's usually, a lot of it is the same. And let's not even talk about talent. Oh my gosh. Really? The talent in the so-called outside battle rap is that much better than virtual or online battle rap? Can't tell when a lot of the outside battle rappers are battle on spaces. That's virtual battle rap. Don't play. Please. Don't play. So, those are the problems. Some solutions. Different matchups, different voices, and all that. Oh, yeah, just to finish this point. Yeah, so virtual battle rap is called the wannabe of mainstream battle rap, right? Okay. You know what a mainstream battle rap is the wannabe of? And we've been saying this over and over. We're going to say it over and over. It's the wannabe of a dying rap industry. Yeah, don't forget we do music over here professionally. We're on tour, right? Here's some education for you. Most battle rappers in general are still battle rapping because they can't get musical tours or traction on their IGs or StreamYards or not StreamYards, excuse me, Spotify's or Apple Music. So they're like, dang, I got to get heard somehow. Let me battle rap. That's why the performances have been underwhelming. That's why the skill set has went down. It wasn't this phrase about battle rappers really can't do music? Remember that? Salute to K-Shine that does his thing. Calico does his thing. Look, Yo 2 Times does his thing. Who else? Rap Rev does his thing, etc. But most battle rappers have problems doing music. Battle rap is still the wannabe of mainstream hip hop. And think about that destination that they want to go. They want to go to Hollywood rap. That tells you all you should know about battle rap. Now, we can solve that, though. That can be solved. John mentions. All right, salute to John. Be sure to subscribe to John. Oh, Bass Danny mentions. Two battles. Oh, this is submission. Two battles I know are good. Amazing John. Yes, definitely. That's two of them. There's talent here. And one thing about those two, no one sounds like John. Maze has the potential to get more of a unique voice, to sound like he has it. If he went further in that direction, he could sound very unique, and that could really help battle rap. We got to get different voices here. We talked about this last week. Different voices, different cadences, and different topics, different intros, something elevated. Right now, battle rap in general is still in 2001. Oh, it is. Listen to the themes. Friday bars, Martin bars, Street Fighter bar, and we ain't talking about the new Street Fighter. The first Street Fighter bars, Kano from Mortal Kombat 1 bars. Want to keep going? Numbers on the jerseys of a bat bars. Cassidy said that in 99. This is 2025. Maze, John, others like that. Tista, others like that. Clip Corleone, even Pyro. Hey, we can keep going. The Rap Ref. These are voices. Definitely Rick Ruger. Yeah, Rick Ruger get this thing about he sounds like Twerk, but Rick Ruger does things that Twerk don't do. First of all, Rick Ruger never ducked the battle. Ha! Rick Ruger never ducked the battle. Rick Ruger never ducked the battle. Rick Ruger never ducked the Twerk did. That battle, hey, that's a layer of battle rap. Okay, but the bars, man, shut up. Stop picking and choosing. Let's really talk. You want a solution? Let the new voices that are not indoctrinated by a crucible method, let these new organic voices take the stronghold, develop their style, give us something new to listen to, develop the skill set, then watch what happens with battle rap. It will get rejuvenated. Bass Danny mentions, too big of a word. The vitriol? Yeah, vitriol. Vitriol is just extreme anger. Or emotional, it may be emotional anger, extreme anger, just off the top of that. John mentions talk. Yeah, man. So look, please check out the Rock Files community posts for more solutions that we offer on this channel. You're more than welcome to offer solutions too. What could help battle rap? All right. We're not going to be able to do a social media scroll tonight. Got to get out of here. But listen, the whole purpose of this channel will be obviously data, but it'll be battle rap data. It'll also be, commercials and having some fun and all this stuff. It will be. And look, trolls, if you trolls are not, there's not no one in the chat, but those that are just here to troll, you have that right to do it. But please don't get in the way of battle rap. Because honestly, if you get in the way of the battle rap, you're going to have nothing to troll. You're not. Your crash outs without battle rap are not very good crash outs. Maybe more of these trolls should go ahead and go to the relationship sector, as they say, relationship sector, the sex sector. Maybe just stay on your own page and have crash outs that way. What are you doing? What are you even doing in battle rap? Trolls, no. There's all this butt kissing to trolls too. It's a lot of booty kissing. Pause. Well, we got this many amount of people in the chat. The number of people you have in the chat or number of people voting on a post is nothing if most of them are trolls. That's why when we read this data to you, it's just being read to say this is what we have, and we develop a discussion of it. That's why we put it in a discussion to say, what do you say to this? And respectfully, 2 times, you say that's the chat results as far as the grades of that, and some of those hold up. But for Tista to be ranked that low, and Kid Dangerous is like Kid Dangerous salute, but Kid Dangerous in the top tier as far as battle rap skill, no. There's nothing against Kid Dangerous. Kid Dangerous, it does have he has a top tier resume. Top tier battle raps here. See, 2 times, and everybody in battle rap. This the stuff you got to gatekeep now. You got to gatekeep this stuff. It's fine if individuals, be sure the data you're collecting is legitimate data. That's all the point is. Now, look, if that's a legitimate consensus, salute. But is that really a come on. And yes, it is. And what have you done for me lately? Don't forget that Tista got truly laced out of here. Just saying. How many have gotten truly laced out of here? It's not like truly, you don't have to like truly laced, whatever you think of her, but she can battle rap. She can battle rap. She has a body. Hey, she got bodies on her record. She has a body on her record. And that's another one. See, the female representation. She left virtual battle rap. Not mad at her. That's a shame. How many females are even battle rap? If you don't have a lot of females in something, and here's another thing from the music world. If you don't have a lot of females in something, no wonder ain't no traction, ain't no motion around. Females move the meter. Hello? How do you treat females over here? How do you treat these females over here? And it's not even about gangsta or true, just in general. How do you treat these females over here? Ari Ray, salute. DJ Listen My Sample, salute. They're treated well. Just those two? Well, let's see. Those two are amongst them that's treated well. What about the rest? What about the rest that get the battle? And yes, they're going to have to face the objectivity. Yes, that's street stuff. They're going to have to face the scrutiny and all that. Bass Dandy, much respect, salute. Be sure to subscribe to Bass Dandy. Good show. Thanks, Rock. I like the show. No. Respect. Appreciate you chiming through. And look, the whole purpose of this is just to get you and give you the perspective of what we're doing with the solution series. You're more than welcome to check out the posts, check out the questions. We will be posting more questions even when we're not here. Oh, show note. We will not be going live again. So next week and the week after, actually, let's see. This week, okay, is the 2nd. The 9th is next week. Then after that, the 16th. Our next live will be October, possibly 16th, just before we finally get back to Detroit. So our next live will be October 16th. So not next week at all. That'll be impossible, not unless something crazy comes up. So again, our next live for the Rock Files, Message Music Sessions, that'll be episode 37, will be will be October 16th. We'll put a notice on that on the post. Appreciate everybody. Look, protect your peace, protect your foundation, protect your sanity, stay safe, stay strong, stay calm, stay sane. And as we usually say right about now, rock on, rock out.
Rock, where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock? Where you at?
10 rock and roll, bro.
Ooh, boss groove, we move that boss move, right? No question. Message music sessions, any music that got a groove, any decade with that message attitude. We vibe, no question. Message music sessions. Message music sessions. Welcome to Message Music Sessions. We play what they don't play, and we don't play. We say way what they won't say, and we don't play. Lock in with Message Music Sessions. Message Music Sessions. Message Music Sessions.